Testing. Hey up. The reason I'm saying testing is because I've had another change of plan on me camera setup. So the last time I did a video, it was a tabletop review of the Shoei Neotech lid that I've got, and I mentioned that I'd got a new action camera, an SJCAM SJ7 Star, and the reason I bought that primarily was because it's cost effective. Secondly, connected to Wi-Fi, so I could control it remotely using the app on the phone. And thirdly, probably most importantly, is it's one of the newer SJCAMs that allow you to put a microphone into it, albeit certainly on the bike the housing needs a little bit of bodging because it's not got a hole for the microphone connected to go through into the camera. Anyway, I tried setting that up on the lid, and there was just no way I was going to get it satisfactory on this Shoei Neotech with the microphone, because I didn't want it on the side stuck out like a bloody great sore thumb. So that meant trying to get it fixed to the chin bar somehow, but doing that means that you have to then wire the mic in and keep all the surplus wire within the chin bar, and there just wasn't enough room. There's never ever going to be enough room, because the mic that comes with it, the wire is so bloody long that you just can't do it. So I've had a little change of plan. I am back using at the minute my original SJCAM, which is the SJ4000, and Sony voice recorder. Which is easier to wire in and keep the wires out of the way and keep it a little bit comfy. I'll explain in a second. Yeah, so basically what I want to do is I want to be able to keep the microphone set up in the lid all the time when I'm not using the camera, and I couldn't do that with it in the chin bar. And it's the thing is with the if I was going to wire it into the SJ7, the mic would have to be within the chin bar. It couldn't be sort of looped up through the inside of the lid, through the top of the padding and stuff like that, because this lid lifts up at the front. It's all very well on a full face lid or something, you could do it, you can get away with it, but because this one lifts up at the front, it would keep pulling the wire out and coming loose and snagging on, and it was just too much of a ball ache, so I binned the idea. And it's a shame, because the SJ7 seems like a promising camera. So this is really a test to see how I get on with the setup I used when I did the Yorkshire videos with this little SJ4000. I have got it mounted on the chin of the lid, but it doesn't matter because there's no wires going to it, so it's completely free of any wires and snagging and things like that. I think I'm probably going to experiment with it and try and mount it a little bit closer to the lid if I can. If you can see in the mirror where it is there, and it's not bad, but and I'll have to experiment with angles as well, and the camera angle and things, and what it looks like. but as it's set up at the minute, it does protrude from the front of the lid quite a bit, so when I turn my head like that, certainly to the right, I can feel the camera nudging my shoulder, which probably ain't great, because I like my old little lifesaver look. So we'll see. I did try and do a test yesterday, but snapped one of the connectors, one of the GoPro style connectors for the camera, so I had to bin the camera test and just try a voice recorder test. And I'd swapped the microphones over as well, because I've got an iRig mic lav, but it's got a box on it, because you can set it up to have two mics into it. So it's got a little box of gubbins on it, which makes it a bit uncomfortable when you put it in your lid. So I thought I'd try a wired mic without all that, or without the box on it, but I tried the mic yesterday and it was shit. The quality was bloody awful, so I'm hoping this is a bit better. I've gone back to the iRig mic lav. I found a way of keeping it on or in my lid without having the little box of tricks within the padding, and so far so good. So we'll see if the quality is up to speed, because I've not tried it on this helmet that I've got at the minute. And we'll find out whether the mic I used yesterday really was shit, or whether it was just the wind noise coming up through the chin bar. It's a good test on here, the A11, sat at sort of motorway speeds, and so it's only going to be a few minutes long. Just to get a feel really for what the field of view is like on the camera, and obviously also the noise, sound quality of the mic into the voice recorder. I know the voice recorder does record decent quality sound. I've done it before, and I had it set up for, like I say, for the Yorkshire videos that I did, and it was pretty okay on those, I think. Certainly I found the sound quality better with that setup than I used to with the little Sena 10C that I had. It's just a ball ache when you come to upload it to YouTube, because you've got to synchronise the sound to the video, obviously, because they're not on it together. And if you mismatch it, you wind up with the sound of the bike accelerating, and but the bike's not moving, and then the bike starts moving on the video, but the sound doesn't match it, so it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy on some of those videos. So a little bit of experimentation coming, and to be honest, I do so few of these videos really. If it's going to prove too much of a pain in the arse, I'll probably just bin it until I get something half decent again. Why would you do that? Come past me at 80 miles an hour and then fucking slow down. Buffoon. Any road. That's it for now. Although I might just keep this running and see how I get on with uploading it, just to make sure I know I can synchronise it properly, because you can't really tell on the A11. It's only when you sort of slow down, come to junctions and then set off again and speed up and you hear the sound of the engine that you can tell really whether it's in sync or not. So I'll probably just keep it going till we come off here at Wyndham. Oh, that's another thing. I've got a tank bag because I've been to work. So I carry my kit in a tank bag, but it's handy because I've got the top bit here for my little voice recorder, so I can see when I can start and stop it. So all in all, it could prove to be a decent setup because as cheap as chips, but we'll see. A lot's going to hinge on usability with it on the chin bar, and also I certainly prefer it to on the side, because I noticed when I had it mounted on the side of the lid previously, once you get up to speed, it really does create some drag effect. So we'll see what the field of view's like. Come on. That's certainly a ball ache trying to look over my right shoulder at the minute, so I might have to change that a little bit and see what this sound quality is like. Pop, 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 pop. Oh. Cars get in the way of a good roundabout, don't they? Right, that's it. We'll see how it turns out. Catch you later. See you.